Hello, this is Compound Interest Stuck At, and today we're going to be talking about Aurora Cannabis and the chart and whether it may be a buy or a sell right now. So yeah, stay tuned, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It helps my channel grow, and I appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up, and give me a thumbs down if you dislike it. And before we get into this video, I want to disclose I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment information purposes. Do not buy or sell a stock because I talked about it here. Buy it after you did your research and your due diligence and you like the company. And yeah, so here we got it. Okay, so I don't have the Bollinger Bands on, but I got the RSI. So when the RSI goes below 30, that is when you want to buy good stocks, generally speaking. I mean, it's not always going to work like that if there's news that messes things up. But yeah, if it's a good company and you can buy it under 30, that's always you're going to make a lot of money. Just look at it like this. Look at if you would have bought it right here when the RSI was down to here, 529 for a low, and then you sell it up at 12. That's over a double, and that's all by finding, these companies when they're below 20. Like it was around 20, below 30. And then selling when it gets closer to 70. So sometimes these stocks, they'll go up and hit that 70 RSI once, twice, and then 3 times, and then they go down. And so right now it went once, twice, and it didn't hit it again, but it might soon, and then it could go down. Again, that's just a pattern that I've been seeing in some of these stocks. Nothing what's in the past is a foretale for the future, but there's a lot of the times the past has a implication to the future, and it's very similar. So the Bollinger Bands, when you buy them, see like at the bottom 2 there, right there, and then it starts going above there, then it starts getting bullish, and then when it gets really way outside, like look how high it got outside of the Bollinger Bands, it just the market just has to come back to reality. So that's why it started coming down. So that's what Bollinger Bands can come in handy. Absolutely. So and then it hits there at the bottom down here at 6, and then people could scoop it up and sell it at 10 when it goes above there. So and then with the RSI, it's like okay, that's like 30. Then you hit here. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Bollinger Bands off. And okay, what it is, this yellow one is the 200-day moving average, and the orange is the 50-day moving average, and the red is the 10-day moving average. So yeah, so it's just above the 10-day moving average, and it's way above the 200-day moving average. So that's like sometimes when these like stocks want to break out, look at here, it moved above the 200-day, and then it had to come back. So and then like when it was back here. So you want to keep track of the 200-day moving average. That's sometimes when the moves will happen, or even the 50-day moving average. But yeah, it's above both of those by quite a bit. Let's look at it closer without the 50-day, the 530. I don't want to do it 1 minute. That's too short of a time limit. I like 30 minutes. And if it's like not too vague, then I'll go closer. I'll do a 50-minute chart. So that's what I'm going to do, right? So it went above here, and then it came down. And what's the volume doing? Well, the volume spiked there, and now it just went completely down. So whether it's consolidation around here or it's going to go down, I can't personally say whether it's a buy or a sell right now. I mean, if you want to play in this, honestly, it's a very sketchy game. I think can you make money? Absolutely, but you know, what were you doing? Like the only way you would be able to make money yesterday was pretty much by buying it here here, and then shorting it down to here, or if you bought it way down here at 1043 and you sell it at 1065 or something like that. But it's very tight because when it hits that number, it's really quick. I don't really think there's a lot of risk reward like involved with that. If you were to do the 1-day chart for 15 minutes, it's like where you're gonna hit it here at 1047, and then you're gonna sell it there at 1067. Yeah, I mean you can make a little bit of percentage, but not it's trading too tight to make some serious profits. So I don't know. I think it's kind of sketchy around that range. I'm not sure if it's gonna go back down to 9 or 8, go back to here, or if it's gonna start trading to 12. There's a lot of shares out now. Now that's the problem. It's harder for it to go up now that there's over 1 billion shares. That's really heavy on their float. So there's a lot of shares out. I mean, I know a lot of people are trading it. Like there was 30 million volume, but there's 10.7. So yeah, I mean they're gonna have to do some pretty significant news, I think, for it to keep breaking out. And this wick right here is almost telling like investors like that's like way too high. That's the limit, and it's got to go back down. But there could be a big green candlestick tomorrow, and then it just starts going to 11.50, 12, and then starts running up to 15. But it's based as well. It's gonna track with the S&P 500 as well. So yeah, I mean it'll be interesting to watch it. Personally, I'm not buying it or selling it, but I just want to cover that. So I hope you like the video. Give me a thumbs up and peace. Capice, that is.